does that? How does it get to you? Is it by check?
I don't even know. I don't know anything about it. I didn't even look at it yet.
Cause like I'm thinking like I could use that $100 like basically like bribing someone. Like if you don't get your 3, I'll give you $100. But like they're gonna get their 3, so like it's like.
Oh, is that what that's all about?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm still waiting on my Founders Challenge check too.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck, thanks for real.
Yeah. I might call Brandon Boyd again.
He probably doesn't really push too hard to like get him sent out.
Yeah, that's probably it. But
I'll ask Darren about that.
yeah.
I'll see what he says, because I've never even
Some of the kids are like, I need to see green before I join.
Yeah, I don't know. I hate those kind of kids. It's like, all right, Doubting Thomas, relax.
Seriously, I hate those kids.
So we just
Like, do you do that when you go? Like, I don't understand those people. Like, do you say that to your boss? Like, when you go to like apply for a job? You know what I'm saying? Like, when you apply for a job, you're like, I need to see the money first. Like, no, you just fucking get the job and you work and then you get money. Like, that's how it works.
Exactly.
Well, I don't understand. Like, why would like 40,000 people be in a company that wouldn't be paid? It's so stupid.
Yeah, I
Because
did.
like, you can promise that much. Let me see.
And what I was saying last night, I was joking around. I was like, people are like, I don't know, man. It looks like a pyramid scheme. I don't know. And I'm like, dude, like hypothetically, like it's not. Like hypothetically, like even if it was, like, who fucking cares? Like, just, if it's making you a lot of money, like, who fucking cares? Like, it's still making you more money than your job. Like,
That's true.
It's like, you know, and another thing is like, oh, I can't afford the $100. It's like, when you're calling Wake Up Now a scam and you can't afford $100 and you have a job, your job's a scam. Like, you have $100.
You broke ass bitch.
Yeah, you have $100.
Exactly.
I don't know, but those are like, I guess the main things I want to really stress to you guys. Just duplicating it, using that ABC, because that's so it works so well. Like the one kid, he said he used it for like a week straight on people, and he cycled 7 times his first week in Vima.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
That's like a lot. That takes a lot of fucking.
Yeah,
that's $500. That's $500 package.
Yeah.
How did he have a fucking?
I don't know how I did that well with Vima, like selling people $500. That's crazy.
Yeah. Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
That's a lot of fucking. That's a lot of bread.
There's a couple fucking Vima teams here that just don't do shit.
Yeah.
They people take their kids so easily.
We know this girl in Vima who like is she's so shitty at it, but whoever the like high up guy is came to URI. Yeah.
Right, okay.
He came here and talked to her and convinced her to like keep on trying. When like she was down for Wake Up Now, but this asshole like came in and was like, look, you can do this. I'm a millionaire, so can you. Like, and
that's his
now
boy.
She's convinced.
That's his boy.
Fuck man.
That's so funny. Brad's like, yeah, just look at my Lambo. You can have this thing. That's funny as fuck.
Pulls up in his little.
You can have this if you had an account when you were born.
But I feel like the same thing could happen if you talk to her. She'd be like, oh,
Yeah,
well, that's
true.
easier.
Oh yeah. Like,
That's true.
and here's the reason why we get paid more than everyone else, like in network marketing. Do you guys know the reason?
What?
Why Wake Up Now can afford to pay everyone out better?
Because they don't waste money on ads.
Well, network
marketing.
marketing does. That's just like a fucking thing that Alex says because it's stupid.
What's the reason?
You don't know? Alright, so pretty much the reason why we can get like paid out more than any network marketing company out there right now is because we're a software company. And how many times do you have to make software?
One time.
That's it. One time. We don't have fucking overhead. Of what? You know what I'm saying? Like, even if we do have an overhead of what? It's not, multi-millions and you have a multi-million-dollar factory pumping out millions of cans a day and shipping them out to people and stuff like that. You know, like, that's the reason why, like, those product-based companies, not just Vima, I'm not even talking about Vima, like Avon, Mary Kay, Amway, all those fucking companies, with like a main product line, and not like in a software line, that's why they have that huge overhead. So even if like he was saying, like imagine if Vima changed their compensation plan to ours, like even if they did that, they wouldn't even be able to afford to, because if they're struggling to pay out their people on a binary, imagine like, dude, they can't fucking pay out all these people, you know what I'm saying? Like, they couldn't afford to because of how much money they're spending on products. So that's why we're always gonna be fucking better, and that's why I really think that we're gonna be a $1 billion company before Wake Up Now. I mean, before Venus. I really think so, because like, you know, we just, numbers don't lie. You know, people lie, numbers don't. It's just what it is. So that's why, like, when people in, you know, Wake Up Now, I mean, in Vima say that to me, they're just like, shit, like, you're totally right. You know, you're totally right. I'm like, I know. I know, right? That's why we're better. So that's like another good, you know, point to make, like, especially if you're talking to people who are in a recent company like that. That we're always gonna be better like that as far as pay. It's just like, it's so dumb. I don't even know why I did that shit. And didn't look into it now.
Can we just take them from the front row and just go house to house?
Makes sense.
Is that a possibility? That would be
Have
so
them
much
address
fun.
it.
Just like walking to the front row houses.
No, wait, we should start with sororities.
Alright, yeah. Like Alpha Phi on Upper College Road, all the way down.
Yeah, that's true.
I think the one last, like,
800 people right there.
not like problem.
Yeah, I probably could.
People
I
each
mean,
sorority.
yeah, if I get a week off or something like that, I could do some damage up here. That's why I wish I went away to school. That school would be mine. Fuck.
Which one?
Any
Whatever
school.
school you want
Any
to
fucking
go.
school. Any fucking
Back to
school.
Finland.
Like maybe go to some.
I could throw down in front of a lot of people. And it's all like factual shit. That's why like people like, I just make really good points if you're like, shit, yeah, he's right. Yeah, he's right about that too. Yeah, wow, it's another thing he's right about. Wow, yeah.
That's true.
My life does suck. Wow, he's right about that.
That's so true.
Anything else? Any other questions or anything?
I think like, not like we're not doing a big, like not like we have like a problem with it, but I think the biggest thing is that
So
we need to be like more comfortable talking to anybody. It's
Hmm?
like, there's some people that like, on the team that like, have you like talked to like two of your friends yet? They're like, no, I don't really know how to bring it up. Like they make like an awkward type of thing.
Yeah.
That just goes back to the ABC thing.
Yeah.
Just fucking ABC, bro. That's
I
it.
always
Will that stand for
remember
again?
Where you're at, where you want to be, the change that you need to make, the decision, you know, now you made the decision to at least listen to it,
Mhm.
and then ease everything else.
Just
If you do
transitioning.
what people fuck up and do is they do everything else first, and they're like, whoa, bro, no, it's a scam. My mom told me not to do that. No. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what happens. And most people do that. Most people just go right into it. They're just like, yo, listen, I got this thing. And they're like, what thing? And they're like, yo, check out this Wake Up Now shit. And they like creep people out. And boom, that, like no one wants to hear it.
Make it seem way too sketchy.
Yeah,
Yeah, no one wants to do that.
that's true.
So,
What else is
I
there?
think that's like the
What else?
biggest problem with people. I think I just figured it out. Like talking, like bringing it up is like the hardest part.
Mm.
And then also like use me for three-way calls more too. Try and keep me like I know I'm sometimes like really tough to reach, but like try and reach out to me as much as possible, especially like if you need it when you're speaking to people. Like I have no problem like fucking, you know, doing three-way
Some kids
calls
on
and
our
stuff.
team are like, I'll be like, oh, yo, dude,
I'm not
call
too important to call.
And they're
It's
like,
not a big
oh,
deal.
they think like you're so like they have you on
Nah,
a pedestal,
dude,
so
yeah.
they're so scared
Well,
to like trying to
that's why,
talk to you.
That's why Darren kind of has it easy right now because like everyone's like he's pearl exec. He would never want to like help me. You know, like we would help anybody. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
You know, that's why he's not. I mean, he's really busy, but like, you know, when I was hanging out with him, I was surprised like he wasn't getting as many calls. People are kind of just like, you know, but that's good. You know,
Yeah.
he has more time to do like other shit.
That's true. That's true.
But yeah.
What else? I think that's like for kids, some kids like they just like sign up and like they want to do it. Like you can see them putting the effort in, but
Yeah.
like they're just not having any luck. And it's like, how should we?
You gotta
like-
get better at closing.
Yeah.
Closing is just really like what you need to do. Just get me like, you know, I think I would never close somebody out without having someone else on the phone with me.
Yeah.
Like I still like if like even me like if I'm talking to someone about it, I'm still calling Darren or like
Wow. Seriously.
yeah, bro. Always. You never do, especially if the person's interested, like, and like they need credibility. Like, don't just send them to the website. Like, get them on a phone call, or if they can't, get them on an Uber or something like that. Whatever is easier. And like, I don't know if you guys saw the one video I posted in the Global Exec page where I was like, make sure that like when you are trying to close someone out and talk to them about it, that like they're able to listen to you. You know, like don't, like I had some fucking kid, he called me, he's like, yeah, I got, these 2 girls that want to listen to it. And like, I give them the benefit of the doubt. Like, some girls are kind of like, what's that mean? But like, so I was kind of like, oh my God, here we go. So like, I'm on the phone and I'm trying to explain it, and all of a sudden, like, I hear like a train in the fucking background. And it's just like, and I'm like, yeah, so, I was like, what the fuck? I was like, what the hell's going on? Like, where are they? And they were like, at a fucking train station, like, trying to like talk to me about this. And I was just like, you want to like call me back like when you're sitting down and like, able to hear what the fuck I'm saying? And it was just like, it was so funny to me, but like, because like to me that's common sense. It's like, why wouldn't you get a prospect to sit down like in a quiet place and be able to talk to me? You know what I'm saying? It's like, especially if you're going to use me for 3-way calls, like make sure that they're, so with prospects, like make sure that like they're able to fucking and want to listen too. I had a fucking call one time where this kid didn't even know what he was on a phone call for. He was just like, here, talk to my boy. And he was just like, hello? I was like, yeah, so, Wake Up Now is a, financial wellness software company. And he's like, wait, what are you talking about? And I'm like, what am I talking about? I'm like, I'm talking about Wake Up Now. He's like, what's Wake Up Now? I'm like, yo, this kid doesn't even know what he's on the phone call for. Like, are you kidding me? And that's another thing too. Make sure like when you're getting people on the phone, like with me, they've seen the website first. This way they know what the fuck I'm saying, like on the phone. Always give them the website and let them check it out first before you get them on a call. It's like such common sense, but you'd be surprised how many people don't do that. It's such common sense, but always get them on like the website first. Because like that's so weird if I'm like talking about something and they don't know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So.
So, like for example, like for me, like I have like so many fucking people like that I gotta like manage, and I know you were saying like you're top 20, but like it's really hard when like your people are starting to get people, and then you need to help those people get people, and then, like just like trying to form like the leadership branch. I'm having like a difficult time like trying to do that, like trying to pick out like who the leaders are. Like I know like everybody in this room is a leader.
Well, you'll know by how busy you are with them. People who keep you the busiest are the people you want to focus on.
That's true.
So, I understand like the ABCD.
Yeah.
But like,
does that make better sense
like,
to you?
usually I'm like with Kyle or Pat or whoever, and like we'll like have a great conversation, and then like the hardest part is like transitioning from like real life to like, hey, like you should listen to like this cool idea. Like it always sounds sketchy no matter how I try it. Like, can you like give me an example like
of like how you would bring it up?
Yeah.
Okay. So, say I always like relate it to where they're working. If that makes sense. So it's like I'd be like, yo, it's good. Like, where you working right now? Say, oh yeah, I'm working at the skate shop or whatever, blah blah. And then like I'll make like kind of like a joke about it or something. Or like one time I said like like, oh yeah, I remember that 9-to-5 life. It sucks kind of. And they're like, well, what do you mean? And I'm like, oh, I'm in this new company, it's pretty dope. And they're like, oh, keep it vague. Like, okay, this is perfect, because like you wanna, when you're talking about it or you're trying to like talk about it, keep it vague. Like, kind of have them asking the questions. This way you're not the person. You reverse the role now. You're not the person trying to put it on them. They're asking you the questions. And that's where you want to get them to. You want to get them to that point where they're asking you the questions and you're just answering them, and you're kind of like, you want to keep it. You want to make it sound like it's really fucking cool, but like secret at the same time. Like, yeah, it's pretty dope. Like, I travel places and shit. And they'd be like, what do you mean? Like, where you travel? Like, what do you mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, kind of. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I kind of keep it like that. Like perfect example, like I remember the conversation I had with this kid, and he's like, yeah, like what are you doing? And I'm like, oh, I was like, I'm just getting paid to be on Facebook.